Walk with me on a diversity quest through Lean. Awaken your story, your search, as I share mine. As I like to say, I was born in the saddle as an army brat, exploring the incredible complexity of a country civilization like India, moving to work with diverse teams, 13 Asian country classmates, moving to launch a branch of the World Trade Center in the United States, take a trade mission, travel over 70 countries. I never really left the saddle. This expanded my community from country to continent to the world. And it ignited a huge passion. I had to unpack that experience. So I took it to teaching. For 10 years, I curated independent curricula to a returning student population, bridging the areas of business and culture. And in there, thousands of hours of practice, we understood that diversity is built on experience. Apart from the inherited diversity, it is built on what experience we can bring to the table. All our unique experiences comprise together what we bring to diversity. The first steps to using experience through Lean to create a larger diverse framework for us is mapping. Where have you been? Where do we need to go? And how do we get there? In mapping, it'll help us figure out some of the blind spots, some of the areas we need to round out to get to a more robust understanding of diversity in the environment. And that articulation of that is the next step, very, very key. The toolbox is something that I will cover a little bit later, but very, very critical. What are the tools we take when you and I relate, as I did outside just a little bit earlier? And if we can meet at a level of similarity, at a level of humanness, we can really bring our personal potential to our highest level, both professionally and personally. So what we need to do to quest our experience, to question our experience, to own it first, and we have to articulate that. We have to engage with each other on a very robust platform with real questions, courageous conversations, and then apply and learn from it. This is a feedback loop that is adapted from the Build, Measure, Learn. And with you and me at the center, we can be our own MVPs, in this case, MBEs, which is your experience. Small little bits of experience. Say you don't know that much about a particular area or a particular group, and you would like to learn more. If we can define what we know and own and find the bridges to what we don't, then we can elect our experience. And then over a period of time, consciously, we can actually design our diverse identity. Very current conversation. If you look at Google search, American identity, 43 million hits. And this whole journey starts with the mindset. The one prerequisite I used to have for my MBA class, all those years of teaching, was open mind. If you also have to change your metrics of success. For me, as I traveled as an army brat, I had to say, well, I'll leave my old friends, but I'll also make new friends. I'll leave my old school, but I'll also make new school experiences. A foundational framework is really, truly key, whether we are bridging countries or bridging you and us, or unity and diversity. Take a coin, the quarter, and turn it around. E pluribus unum. And similarly in India, unity and diversity all the time when I was traveling different schools. So here's our journey. Are we ready to fail faster so we can succeed sooner? Can we really learn to practice cognitive flexibility, pivot, and persevere? The lens that we bring to our conversation is what looks back at us. The clearer the lens, the deeper the search. When we see the differences, if we can also seek the alternative point of view, we can really curate our experience. We have to get out of the building. This is not a research project, although I love research myself. You have to make contact, observe, insight, encounter, involve, all active words. In the end, I propose that diversity is a deep fountain, a source code of creativity that has barely begun to be plumbed. There is no limits. And I invite you on this wonderful journey within yourself to bring bridges around. And I'd like to invite each of you to turn to the other, shake their hand, and tell them, I love your story and I admire it, whatever it is. Please tweet at Red Pantsuit. Please tweet at Live Fluidly.